Hi, I'm Susie. I'm here to let you know we're going to try to get you on track really fast and quick to buy, sell, save, and repeat. Alright, buy, sell, save, and repeat. So, first step. If you're here to get in quick, make some money, get out, and have fun, then this is how you do it. Step 1. You're going to go to an exchange. One of the most simplest exchanges is called, hopefully you can see my screen right now, we call it Coinbase.com. So you go to Coinbase.com, and the reason why I'm suggesting this, it is as far as some cost of transferring things, it's a little higher, but it's really easy for someone that's new in the space. So you go right here, you say sign up, and you give them your information. They may ask for an ID. It's pretty safe. Most people have actually jumped in on this particular exchange to start with. So we'll go into more depth later on how you can open up, it's called a GDAX account, and transfer money, and it's less expensive. But just to get started in this realm, you got to get into an exchange, which means you're going to take fiat money, which is USD or Euro, one of the paper money basically, and you're going to turn it into cryptocurrency. So when you do that, you have a choice on Coinbase. You can turn your USD into Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, or Litecoin. Now the question is, well, which one is the right one to buy at that time? At this point, you can actually transfer USD and probably put it into the USD account in Coinbase. All right. Step 2. So you've got your Coinbase money in there. It takes about a week to fund this account, so give yourself some time. Meanwhile, you can watch the market. You can learn some more things during that. Next, after you get your Coinbase account and you've got some money in there, you can decide what you're going to buy with that money. So you can buy one of these 4, I call it large cap coins here, which large cap coins typically have smaller multipliers. They're lower risk, small multipliers. At this point, Bitcoin's bouncing like a bouncy ball, right? So we'll get more into reading charts and so forth, but there is also there's USD in this account. So maybe you want to leave it in USD until you decide exactly which one is the right one to go to. And then you also want to be able to read the charts. So let's get you into chart reading so you can see like what is the right timing to buy, okay? And then you have the control panel that you just purchased. Yay, right? Okay, so you've got your Coinbase account, you've got some money. Then you want to figure out, oh, what am I going to buy? What am I going to buy, right? So there's a lot of like fun YouTubers out there that I love to watch. They're exciting, they're fun, they do really deep research on some of the projects. But beyond that, there's 2 things that you could, there's probably about 5 different income producing activities within this realm, right? But I'm going to introduce you to coinmarketcap.com. This site is definitely one of my favorite places to go. CoinMarketCap is good for some hardcore research, right? One of the things here, I'll just quickly go over CoinMarketCap, and definitely on the webinars we can go deeper into this stuff if you want to join the webinar system too. Okay, so right here in the upper left hand corner on CoinMarketCap, we have the number of current coins, which includes currency coins and tokens, ERC20 tokens. That means Ethereum requests for action. If you look down here, this is Ethereum. You have Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin was the first currency that was created with the blockchain technology, and then Ethereum is like a platform that's built on the blockchain, and we'll get more deeper into that later. But so anyways, you have the cryptocurrencies here, and when then the next one is the markets. That's kind of like the grocery stores where you would buy these coins. Market cap, this means how much money is in this entire cryptocurrency economy space. So currently there's $286 billion invested in this realm, in the blockchain technology, currency coins, and all the projects. The 24-hour volume, there's 16, that is $billion. Nope, we're not at trillion yet. That's what my tongue wants to say, but I can't because it's not yet there. So I guess I have high hopes for this world. So $16 billion. is what moved within the market space just today. And this BTC, that's Bitcoin dominance, that means that 39% of this market cap, all that money is in Bitcoin still. All right, and that's pretty much stayed about it's gone down to 30% to 40%. So it means that Bitcoin is still king in this currency market. All right, so one thing that's important to do is, I love this thing, this trending. Can you see my cursor here, trending? I click on trending. So here's what you should know, that in this realm, a large market cap is considered $10 billion in market cap or higher. That's a large cap coin. Medium cap coin in the space, $250 million up to the $10 billion. That's a medium market cap, and a small market cap is $250 million or less. All right? So what I'm going to show you is, if you are looking just to put in small amounts of money, like $25 a week, right? You just want to start. You don't want to typically when I started, I was like, I don't really trust this. I just want to make sure that I'm not going to get broken, hacked into or something, right? So if you're new to the space, just give yourself some time just to develop trust, right? So let's say you're just going to do $25 for your first trade or investment. I'm going to show you the fun place to go to. So I love going to trending, recently added. Now, this is how I jump into kind of like find a small market cap, right? So when they're new, when they're little babies, these are little projects that just got out of what we call ICO stage. And I'll kind of quickly jump on an ICO so you know what that means. It means initial coin offering. So you have this little baby, it's growing. The baby is like a project, right? And then their company is saying, all right, we're going to offer this out to the world. Just like when on a stock market, it's called an IPO, initial public offering. So they're saying, all right, so maybe we'll sell this for a penny and until we get to $20 million raised, and then we're closing the initial investment offers, and then it goes on to the market. And then when it hits the market, it goes to 10 cents, and now you've got a 10-time multipliers. Your 1 penny goes to 10 cents, so that means for like $100, it turns into $1,000 that you invested. So it's really quite exciting, all right? So beyond that stage, it's already on the market. So what you see on this marketplace here, it means it just got out of that baby ICO stage, and now it hit the market for the first time. So the reason why you're looking at this chart and you're not seeing a market cap or a circulating supply, it's because it's such a newborn. It just hasn't... The numbers haven't came over to this coinmarketcap.com yet. All right, so in this column, you have recently added 2 days, and then it all goes down to like 30 days. So it's pretty much knocked off the recently added list once it gets to 30 days. So one of the things I do to kind of search for a potential really good $25 investment that's going to be a small market cap where I'm going to get some major multipliers. I mean, sometimes people forecasted like 3,000. Superman is one of my favorite like YouTube stars to watch. And there's this one, NeuroChain, he was forecasting that to be like a 3,250 time multiplier, right? So I've kind of been watching, when is that going to come out of ICO stage? And a lot of the times, guys, seriously, like, I've seen a lot of companies not even go through an ICO stage. They go straight onto the market. They create their company. They don't need pre-funding to do with projects. They've got private investors, and then they stick it on the market. So here's the marketplace. This is a really good place. Sometimes you can even scoop up a coin or a token, a currency coin or a digital asset token, ERC20 token, for less than it was in the ICO stage, because it hits the market, the price goes down. All right, so one of the positive indicators is this 24-hour volume, right? This means that there's some hype, there's some activity, there's movement. So if I was going to, you could go by recently added, and you can say, all right, well, there's not enough hype yet, right? Or maybe there's not enough different marketplaces it's being sold at. So you could find some good deals here, right? But you want to make sure that volume is pretty high, because if you buy it, you want to make sure that there's someone to sell it to, right? That's how I feel. All right, so here's the deal. And the reason why I'm showing you this is, like, let's say you get your money in Coinbase, then you want to figure out what marketplaces you want to register with, because you've got to register for like a few more places, right, before you can really play in this game. Okay, so right now we have this one, APIS. It's got $26 million in volume. Now, it's been on the market for 23 days, so that's a good indicator. The circulating supply, this right here number is important too, because look at that. That is, gotta count my commas, right? That's 100,000, that's a million, 4.4 billion. All right, what that tells me is I'm not going to expect this coin to really go too high, right? So it's not even at 1 penny yet, so that's good. For $1, I can definitely get 100. I may be able to get 110. I don't know the math in my head right now, but you can get a lot of coins for $25. That's quite exciting, right? But I'm not going to have expectations for this thing to go to $1 or $2 right away, because the supply is huge. But it's a good potential. It's worth researching. So APIS, that's one thing you want to look at. So, all right, let's just say we're like, all right, let's buy this. Actually, you know what? I want to back up, because there's one on this list that I know is good. Okay, this Quark chain. Let's look at this, because I know a little. This is it's like a blockchain. So I want to look at. It's only in there 11 days, and it's 15 cents. Well, see, that's expensive, right? It's higher. But let's just say we're looking at Quark chain, right? All right, so we're like, all right, we want to buy Quark chain. Now, now this is where the control panel comes into play, okay? So you look at this, and then you want to research, like, what's the project, because you know that, like, it's recently added, it's 15 cents. Okay, this is what I'm sorry, I'm getting flustered. What the control panel is going to tell you is what I'm going to show you. So you're looking at this coin, and you've got to figure out, is this coin positioned at the right time to buy, okay? Is it the right price? So what the control panel on Crypto Prophecy is doing for you is this. You see this chart right here, this orange line, this is the Bitcoin value. And the dot right here says Satoshis. That's how many Satoshis it is. Satoshi is like a penny for $1, but there's 100 million Satoshis in one Bitcoin. So this says, at this point, it was 40. We'll get into that detail later. It's a little confusing. All right, so anyways, it says this, how much Bitcoin value is, and how much the green line is the USD value, and this blue line here is the market cap, like how much money was invested in this particular token. All right, so, and you can pull this along the way. So it says 15 cents of it. You can see when it first came out, usually there's a lot of hype, and the price goes up really high, and then it goes down. All right, so if you don't want to like deal with a chart, you go to historical data, and you can look at the numbers. So this, I always click over to this graph little area here. I say all time, because I want to see what this graph and historical data is showing me is what the high and low and the close price was during the day. Because just because you know, like, oh my god, let's pretend that I'm pretending I've already like researched Quark chain, and I know I want to buy it, and I know the team is good, I know that the timeline is awesome, it looks like it's gonna, you know, make some movements and go up in value this year alone, and now I'm gonna figure out, all right, how do I buy it? Like, where do I go to buy it? And is it the right price? So I do need to tell you about the marketplace too, but I just got excited to show you what the control panel is doing for you. All right, so we went to all time. So it says June 4th it came onto the market, and it was 23 cents, and it's at 15 cents now, which is awesome. Look, 30 cents right there. It's at half off. So at the all-time high was 30 cents. It's 15 cents, so it's half the price it was an all-time high. So that means you're doing pretty good. That's a good time to buy, right? So let's go back to, let's see, I think I have the control panel pulled up here. I'm sorry, guys. Here we are. So here's the control panel. Now, the control panel is just reflecting at this point, it will be updated shortly. It's reflecting the top 100 coins, but we're just going to like focus on one of them. So I'll just like go down and say, all right, let's just say Stellar. Okay, Stellar is a great project. So Stellar is currently at 23 cents, and then this is the all-time high, 85 cents. and the recent dip was 21 cents. So